Hello there internet and welcome back to some more Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Today we'll just play another... or will we? What else do we have? We could also play a challenge. At some point I should look up how far you actually need to go to play these, or yeah, how long these actually are. Let's just play an ordinary run. And I guess we will play as... So we kill almost every single boss with Eden, and Cecil not quite, but almost. We could go as Cain maybe, just because we didn't go the Isaac route at all with Cain. Cain's a bit worse than many of the other characters. Start with the lockfoot and a single key. The key can sometimes be very meaningful. The lockfoot, I'm not so sure what it actually does. And yeah, Blood of the Martyr. That's the damage up straight away. That's probably the best thing we could probably get, or possibly get here. I'm not sure how big the damage up is. Okay, so it's not the best thing, but it's a very, very good thing. We also start with 2 hearts instead of 3. In Vanilla Isaac, this was kind of a big deal because it meant that you could take fewer devil deals. But since devil deals play a somewhat less big role in Rebirth, I think that's actually not that big of a problem. Most devil deals are only 1 heart, so of course it's better to have 3 hearts than 2 hearts. That's fairly obvious, but still, it's the difference is a lot. Oh, I'm not sure what I was doing there. It's a lot less than it was in Isaac. Why don't we just get back to full health before going into the boss fight? Because I was silly and did not see that fly. Could also look out for secret rooms. I have enough bombs to check for them. There could easily be a secret room right here, actually. Question is, do we want to use a bomb to get into the shop then? And the answer is no. Oh, and the answer might change. Not quite, but it's very close. So good flaw. I don't know. I don't think that's a word. Good floor so far, definitely. Monstro is a guy we have encountered many times. So one thing I realized is that we haven't actually unlocked the hard version of the basement yet, even though we have unlocked all the other... No, that's not true. We unlocked the hard version of the caves and the depths. I think the way it works is that as soon as you've beaten all... Oh, that was bad damage. As soon as you've beaten all the bosses that are on a set of floors, you unlock the hard version. But you also need to unlock many of the bosses first, and you unlock those by just playing the game enough. So that's something that will probably happen at some point, I would imagine. This is HP and lockup. Magic scab. Okay, pretty good. So we must be pretty lucky since we start out even more lucky as Cain. I'm feeling pretty lucky. So that's something that might make a difference when we start playing arcades and stuff like that. I think our range is pretty bad, actually. Anyway, getting that HP upgrade is of course also nice. And the goal will be to beat Blue Baby. Should be possible if we just can keep a steady stream of items coming and a bit of dodging here. I guess this green guy will probably blow up when I kill him, so I want to stay a little bit away from him. Oh, actually, I want him inside here, if at all possible. Please blow up, please blow up. Oh, he didn't blow up. Drop the pill, though. Pill is speed down. Oh, that's terrible. Pride. It's fairly easy. Get this out of the way so that it doesn't fly into me when the one before it actually blew up. Like that one almost did. Same thing here. Wow, he spawns a lot of bombs. And he continues to do so. Okay, there we go. 2 spades doubles our keys. So keys will apparently not be a problem on this run at all. That's always good to know early on. I'm screwed. Yeah, that was stupid. I'm gonna lose out on my devil room chance because of that. Could mean that we get more angel rooms. The thing is, oh, $3 bill. Random tear effect. The thing is, you get a better chance at an angel room if you go into a devil room without actually buying anything, as far as I understand. So in this room we have the effect of the Ouija board, so we can actually shoot over obstacles. Kind of useful. So yeah, $3 bill is often interesting. In particular, if it gives you some super good effects at in boss fights, like fear or freeze, stuff like that, then it becomes extremely powerful. Of course, it's better to just simply have those tier effects to begin with. Also, it makes shooting this a little bit more annoying, but it was even more annoying in vanilla, so I'm not complaining about that. Oh, here we shoot faster, it seems. Probably number one. Yeah, we can see the smile on Isaac's face. It's definitely number one that we have here. Could look for a secret room while looking for, or while blowing up that rock. We should probably take those soul hearts with us into the boss fight, just to ensure that we don't at least take damage on the boss fight, because that would make our devil room chance even smaller. I think the secret room can almost only be here, right? Oh. Okay then. Then I don't know where it is. It's Guppy set. That's good, we don't have any spacebar items, so I'll take this. Makes it much more likely for us to actually become Guppy. Guppy set... Telepills. Huh. What was the thing I had in there? Oh, it's 2 of spades. 2 of spades, so that's 4 keys for a single heart, and we have some health lying here. I'm gonna go in there and take it. Not too happy about that, but okay. Was there more health? Yeah, there was more health here, so I didn't lose anything at all. In fact, there's a ton of health on this floor. Could go into the shop? Probably I should. Boomerang? Is that better than Guppy's head? I don't think it is. It depends a lot. The last time I had it, I had super low range, so it wasn't very good at all there. It freezes some enemies sometimes, so that can be pretty good. I'm just gonna stick with Guppy's head for now. I think both of them are kind of bad. Could also use some bombs here to get some pills, but whatever. I should have used 2 of spades before going into the shop, so that I would have had some more keys now. I'll just wait until the next floor. So we're still dealing pretty good damage here. Why do we have the tooth shots? We don't have... Is that part of the scab, maybe? Or maybe it's Blood of the Martyr? It seems a little strange to me. Stem cells, HP up, and we do not get a devil room. That's very unfortunate. Devil rooms are very good. Shoot the poop, and on we go. So if I find the item room immediately, I'll probably just pop to a space and go in there. Otherwise, yeah, maybe I'll wait a little bit to ensure that we get as many keys as possible out of that. No reason to blow up that TNT, but it looks awesome when you do. So I suppose that is indeed a reason. Okay, we have inner eye here apparently. Shoot a lot less fast, but shoot 3 tears at once. Here we have Spoonbender, I would think. No, Charm tears probably. So I do see that tinted rock, but I'm not really sure how to get it. Oh, this is awesome. We didn't have that before. I like it. Seemed like those sides were doing a ton of damage as well. This is super annoying to dodge. I wish my flies would kind of fly in there and do what they're supposed to do. But maybe not. Now there is only one of them, should make it very simple. Okay. There's the shop again. I'll just go in there immediately. So let's pop to a space now. I know I could have probably gotten a key from the end of this room, and if I do, I will look very silly for having used the to a space prematurely. Secret or blue map shows us where all the secret rooms are. That's pretty good. There's actually we can access both of them immediately. That's probably worth our bombs. It's hard to tell if secret rooms or tinted rocks are the best use of bombs, but we'll probably find some more bombs anyway. Okay, so now at least we get a bunch of keys. And we can't actually do anything in here. If I find some more bombs, I'll probably come back for that. I think maybe... Yeah, it's difficult to tell. It seems like the top secret room is not always all that good. These tiers also look amazing. Don't think I saw that effect before. Creates creep maybe? After they hit. I'm losing a ton of health. That's unfortunate. It's not like we're actually missing anything for where we're at in the game at the moment. We're somehow loaded with mediocre items. Here I could also use some bombs to get some pills. That's Monster's Tooth. That's probably better than Guppy's Head. Summons monster. Monster deals damage. Okay, here we have the effect. What's it called again? Where your tears come back. I forget what it's called. So yeah, let's just deal with the boss immediately. Polycephalus shouldn't be too bad. So I need to pop Monster's Tooth when he's up. So that's now. Almost one-shot him actually. That's very good. Okay. So we get speed and shot speed up. Speed is good. We lost some speed earlier. Shot speed up maybe is good, maybe it's not, I don't know. And we get Mom's Knife. I'll take Mom's Knife. Mom's Knife is fun. I don't know how it works with the $3 bill, but we'll probably find out. Okay, our range with Mom's Knife is not all that awesome. So that's either because our base range was low, and I think that's probably the reason, or because our tiers are low. Tiers mean that charging it takes longer. But it seems like there's like a maximum range. Let me just try and keep down the arrow key here for a second. Okay, our range is probably pretty good. So maybe it's the tiers that we're missing out on here. Maybe... I don't know. Do I want to go to the curse room? It's going to cost me a black heart. Hard to say if that's actually worth it. That's... Whipworm. I have no idea how that works with a knife. But it seems pretty good. It's certainly flying further than it was before. So I think that's good. Curse room for a black heart still though. That's a tricky question. I think I'll pass. Only because I have so few hearts already. So here what I'll do is put this next to the mushrooms. So that I can also blow up a bunch of mushrooms. Seems like since we're Kane, I'm imagining that my pills must be better. Yeah, this seems good. Oh, we get Goat Head. That's fantastic. Goat Head means that we get more Devil Rooms. And we get Lockup. So we must be pretty lucky at this point. So I just realized that I have an Eternal Heart lying around. So I'll sacrifice a single black heart here to get 2 black hearts. So now I'm glad that I did. Come back for the Eternal Heart and on we go. So interesting so far. I think what could end up happening, since we now have Goat Head, is that we'll probably get Head of Krampus at some point, and then this run will look very similar to some runs that we've had before, which I'm not necessarily stoked about, because it's nice to have a bit of variation here. Even though Monster's Tooth plays sort of the same role as Head of Krampus. In that we use it against bosses, and bosses then take a lot of damage. This is the most annoying room I've ever seen. Whoops. Alright, so we're dealing a good amount of damage at least. Yeah, I should just go to my secret room. No, I shouldn't, because I don't have any bombs. Homing Mom's Knife. That seems pretty awesome. Pick this up. Probably the boss is going to be on the lower right corner, so let's go in the opposite direction. I think we can just go to the shop. Maybe Greed will be there. I think Greed has a higher chance of spawning if you have more money. We don't have a lot of money. Deck of Cards spawns tarot cards in every 6th room. That's pretty good. And it's potentially better than Monster's Tooth. Yeah. So if I get a lot of cash, maybe I'll take that. Lemon Party is a good pill. So if we can find some more of those, I wouldn't complain. And now we can, in fact, go into here. A ton of money. Okay. So maybe I'll buy a deck of cards. I haven't decided yet. If the cards we get are good, then it's very good. If the cards turn out to not be good at all, then it's not very good at all. Oh, this room. Why did I take 3 hits of damage from that? That should be so easily avoidable. Can I shoot diagonally? I can't. Okay. I should just be better at dodging, really. Again, curse room is tempting. I'll come back to it. I might have to come back here anyway. Whoops. Guy shoots in a hexagonal pattern. Good to know. There we go. One shot, essentially. It's too bad that we don't have more bombs. There are so many mushrooms around that we could blow up. Do we know what this is? Cursed Eye. Cursed Charge Shot. I think I saw something about this on Reddit, and supposedly it's the worst item in the game. And that it's actually bad. It's really bad. It destroys your run. I think we had it before. We'll find out soon. This is super annoying. The question is, do I even want to come back after this? Go down here instead. There's probably a faster way out of this. Oh, that's so stupid. Okay, so I'm taking more damage than I would like, unfortunately. But, yeah. We are on the catacombs. Those are the more difficult floors that we could face at this point. Get a single soul heart. This is a no-brainer. Okay, so now we can actually afford the deck of cards. And I haven't actually been using monsters 2 very efficiently at all, so maybe I should go back for that. If we can pair... oh, okay. I'll put some keys into this guy as well. Good. And... maybe better than the hookworm. I don't know, actually. So if we could get some tarot cards to give us health... Oh, I was looking at the map. What's up here? I know that there is a secret room here. I'm an idiot, it turns out. What is that? That's a new one. Monkey Paw. Wish granted. Okay, so I'll go with that because I don't know what it does. Sounds interesting. Yeah, let's deal with the boss and then have a look at what we actually need to do here. The husk. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll get rid of the flies and then we'll pop Monstro. Ah, I'm not sure how I didn't take damage there. Magic Mushroom is great. All stats up, including health and everything else that you want. Okay, so here's the thing. This is sort of what I expected, right? I wouldn't be too surprised if we get a chance at Head of Krampus. There it is. I will take it. Even though we've had it so many times before, it's so good. It's the best base bar item that we've come across, I think. Essentially. Could go back for the curse room, but I'm gonna take too much damage in that stupid spike room. So I think I'll just move on instead. I'm kind of happy though, because that simplified my my thoughts on the deck of cards. Single chest for challenge rooms might be worth it. I hit this room. Not a big fan of this room either. But it works. Good Hoof makes us faster. And I think we're fast enough at this point. It turns out that there is a limit to how fast you want to be. For instance, in the room with the magnets and the... telepulse. I'll take that at the end of the floor. It turns out that if you're too fast, then the room with the magnets and the spikes becomes a lot more difficult. So probably you don't want to be way too fast. These guys should be easy since we have the knife. Can just simply pierce their shields or their masks, which is nice. Game kit? Yeah, gives us temporary invincibility, and when we walk into enemies, we have a chance at regaining some of our health when we kill them. So, yeah, I know that some of our pills are good. Don't I? I think so. So I might... yeah, I'll buy this. Bunch of pills. Telepills we already had. This thing is speed up. That's not necessarily good. And luck up. I'll take that. And then I'll go with Lemon Party, which is a pretty good pill. And on we go. So I think we're a little bit too fast right now, unfortunately. But it's only really a problem in the depths. Oh, here's our boss room already. So let's just, I guess, go in there. This is a new pill. Range up. Okay, I'll take it. Bomb for a key. Doesn't seem very good unless there's a marked rock. I don't see any. So let's one-shot Loki. Seems like a plan. Ah, we didn't one-shot Loki. That's pretty close though. Health up, damage up. That's also good. That's fantastic actually. In here we have evil up, and our enemies will pay, right? No, wealth, but at what cost? Contract from below. I forget what it does. And I'm not even sure if it's good or not, so... I'm not sure if that's the right choice, but we have so much health that it's likely to not matter unless we come across a an exploitable situation with a blood bank and some health pills and stuff like that. In which case, I might be sad. But for now, it's not gonna matter too much. As always, dealing with envy, take care of the smaller guys first. Because then, at any given point, or like on average, time-wise, you'll be fighting fewer enemies. And the only difficult thing about envy is that he can kind of overwhelm you. I think I still want Monkey Paw, even though I don't know what it does. I haven't gone to the secret room yet, I'm sure, so let's go up and go there, even though it means that I just look at it. I'm so fast that it's almost impossible for me to align myself properly here, which is very annoying. A little bit of money. We did go to our shop and we bought something. We bought the coin purse. There's probably a good argument for not going down here, simply to avoid some of these more tricky rooms, but I'll go down here anyway. Maybe I'll find something good. This actually is a very annoying room. The jumpers, anything that's unpredictable is more difficult than anything that's predictable. It's almost true anyway. So for instance, this room should be easy because they're super predictable. The only thing that makes me often take damage on it is that I'm not quite used to the patterns yet. But yeah, this is kind of annoying actually. I could easily see a situation where you can't actually beat this room. I mean, if your range is not high enough, if you have number 1 or something like that, what are you gonna do? Okay, we made it out. What else do I want to do? Yeah, I'll do this. I have the Head of Krampus charged. So probably this is the correct time to actually use Head of Krampus, but it turned out that I didn't wanna for whatever reason. I think we're just facing turrets last. These guys. Okay, I'll just use it now. That's fine. Onwards! We left a bunch of pills behind. Some were telepills. Should I take telepills? Yeah, I'll take telepills. The thing is, there is a secret room in this game that can only be accessed by using telepills. This is not it. This is kind of what I was afraid of. That I need to go through this a billion times. Well, 2, anyway. And I need to change around these trinkets all the time as well. There's another telepills, right? That's this one. Let's try it out. Okay, fair enough. Let's do this again. And out we go. As soon as we got our monkey paw back here. Okay. We didn't go to our second secret room, it seems. So yeah, I'll do that. Cost me 5 cents. Maybe it's not the best idea, because now if we find a shop on the next floor and it doesn't contain greed, it's less likely that we're gonna have enough money to actually do something with it. Get a free key out of this as well though, and telepills. Okay, that's also not the top secret room that I was thinking about. So, fair enough. Let's move on. Almost at the mom fight. Oh, interesting. I'll do it. So the best thing that could happen at the moment is probably if we end up becoming Guppy again. So what's our situation? We got Guppy's head, but that's the only one. So it's probably not all that likely. Remember, to become Guppy, you need to pick up 3 Guppy items. And there's, I think, 5 in the game at the moment. Log up. And Telepills, is that better than Lemon Party? No. So let's not worry about that. There's a secret room here. Guess I'm going in. Oh wow, I was so sure I was gonna one-shot those guys. That's a little unfortunate. There's a bomb. Ah, but this thing here is gonna attract my bomb if I put it down. Oh, this room is bad. This isn't even Necropolis, this is just good old ordinary deaths. So maybe this room isn't actually all that bad, but it certainly took me by surprise. Okay, so I really hope that we will see a shop again, if nothing else, just so that we can actually donate our money. There is an arcade as well. How are you supposed to... Oh, right, we can just do like this. I'll do the same thing as I did before, even though it takes a little time. I'm still not sure why we sometimes like do that when we stand still. Maybe is that what's going on? No, I don't understand it. Sometimes we start glowing. I'm sure it means something, but not so sure what exactly. Okay, onwards. I hit this room. Have faith. That's all I could really do there. Hope that those guys would kill themselves on the knife. Yeah, our range on the knife is still not incredible. I should have probably used Head of Krampus if I had it available there. Alright, X-ray glasses opens up secret rooms as well as shows where they are. So it means that we save a few bombs. In the long run, I don't think it will make any difference though. So that's not the best thing that we could have gotten. Okay, I was hoping that I could get rid of these guys before they would start jumping. 2 bombs. Seems like an obvious place to use this. Didn't use it very efficiently, unfortunately. Okay. Turned out to not make any difference at all. 2 chests. Cursed Skull, that's a trinket. And what it does is that whenever we take damage on a room, it teleports us out. Which is absolutely horrible. But I think that's what the Cursed Eye that we have does as well, actually. But we haven't actually seen that in effect. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but I'm sure we'll find out. So, is this a Necropolis... Oh, shit. Is this Necropolis 2? I think it is. Depths 2, okay, fair enough. So we shouldn't go into the boss fight just yet. We still have a lot of stuff we want to do on this floor. That's... Lucky Rock. Oh, Lucky Rock is very good, I think, maybe. I think the last time I had it, I was a little bit confused about what it actually did. I know for a fact that when you blow up rocks, they have a chance to spawn money. But I think maybe they will also have a chance to spawn soul hearts. At least that's the conclusion I arrived at last time. If that's so, then it's super good, in particular if we can get some more bombs. And bombs are coming pretty fast at this point, so... The money itself is not all that meaningful. It would have been if we had gotten it earlier, but... Okay, we fired Greed, that's very unfortunate. Hopefully there's gonna be a donation machine in the arcade. How do we want to do this? Well, we haven't actually finished the entire floor yet, so let's do that first. Let's go this way. So I guess I could try figure out where the amount of rocks lying around is the biggest. Let's see what we have in here. Okay, no donation machine, that's very unfortunate. We do have a little bit of health lying around, so I should probably use this a few times. Just in case it spawns a blood bag, that would be very nice. It did not. Fair enough. So... Yeah, probably nothing much more is gonna happen on this floor. I'll play the Oh, I did see a mark rock there actually. So that's also a good chance for us to check out what the lucky rock does. I never figured out what the monkey paw actually did. Grants your wishes. So maybe that's some kind of log up. It's not very clear from the description, is it? So we could also go to the boss challenge room. So if it turns out that from playing the arcade we'll have a ton of health lying around, that's probably what I'll do. Otherwise, I'm not so sure though. Because at this point we'll start losing health more quickly than we're getting it, I would imagine. And therefore it's nice to have health. Let's play this guy this time around. We haven't done that so often. Mainly because it takes longer than playing the blood bank. We could also just get fly off now. We took damage instead. I think that's one reason for not wanting to play this guy. Okay, get a key. Some more bombs could be good, just because if it turns out that we get bombed, or if we get soul hearts from blowing up rocks, then of course that's super good. But really, I'm hoping that he's gonna spawn me some health so that I can do my boss challenge room spiel here. Why did he just get a skull on his head? It's a little weird. Oh no, don't blow yourself up. Oh, okay, there's the tick. Tick could be good actually. It means that all bosses will have 20% less health, but also you cannot get any other trinkets afterwards. So if we come across a super good trinket, well, there's just nothing to do about that. You're not gonna get it. Unless you get Mom's Purse, which allows you to carry 2 trinkets at once. Okay, so that simplified this a fair bit. Log up, I'll take. Lemon Party I'll use eventually. Okay. Do I want to go to the boss challenge room? I think I'll pass, actually. Even though that is the less interesting choice somehow. Let's go this other way around because I'm scared of the spikes. I could also pick up that single heart, but it's better to be at a half heart state than at a full heart state when we are moving on to the womb, and we will be very, very shortly. So I'm gonna save Lemon Party for now. I don't think it's gonna be necessary. Right, that was a pretty good use of... Oh, okay, there we go. That was a pretty good use of Krampus, the head of Krampus. So we unlocked a new boss in the depths, I suppose, probably for beating the depths enough times. So that somehow contradicts what I was talking about before, where I was talking about how you needed to beat all the bosses to unlock Necropolis, for instance. Are there any marks here? No, but there is a devil room. I almost missed that, actually. So much money. Hopefully we'll come across an arcade with a donation machine. We'll teleport into the room that we're already in, fair enough. And we get 2 soul hearts. That's pretty good. On to the womb. Okay, blue map is actually very useful here because it tells us that there's at least some part of the floor which extends to the far left. And that makes it a lot more likely that the boss room is going to be down there. So I will go that way. This thing... cartridge. I think it gives us the same effect as the Game Boy once in a while. Or the Game Kit or whatever it's called in this game. Super Greed. Huh, okay. If I had known that, I would have probably not gone in here without a charge on the head of Krampus. Turns out to make no difference though. Any marks? No. So much min-maxing... so many min-maxing possibilities here that are not fully used. So it seems like we can actually deal damage to this thing. Is that so? Maybe we need to kill what is left in the room before. I don't think I saw that before. It's kind of interesting. Still invisible? Okay, now he's not. That's weird. I don't quite understand what was going on there. So let's pick up this Eternal Heart immediately because I'm lazy, and I assume that we will not actually lose that before I hit these things. And these... Oh, wow! They actually deal 2 hearts of damage if you're bad enough at the game. That's ridiculous. I mean, and totally my fault, but also a little bit ridiculous. This is also scary. So dodging is something that's going on. Okay, this is super good. We could get some soul hearts out of this. Trust good people. Good advice. We didn't actually use Lemon Party yet. Blood Clot. I forget what that does. I think that's Blood Clot. This is fantastic. The Soul Hearts in particular. And all... Oh, it's because our luck is so good. That we just get pretty much anything we want. Okay, Crystal Ball. Let's use it once. Spawns 2 of clubs. Doubles our bombs. Let's see what else we have. There's no reason not to pick up the Soul Hearts, so let's do that. Chariots, Invincibility on the room. Emperor teleports us to the boss room. I'll take that with us. Ace of Spades. More cards. Faith up. Nicalis, your feet feel stronger. That's one that allows us to walk on spikes. I had to think there for a second. We have the effect of the map. Oh, that comes from the crystal ball. That makes the crystal ball very useful, actually. Good to see that we were on the right path as well. So this is Womb Part 1. So I'll probably... Oh, Hierophant is also super good. I'll take the chariot with me and use it on the boss fight. That should make it a no-brainer because I can combine it with Head of Krampus. This room is not necessarily a no-brainer, though. No, it's not. Okay, so good thing we have that Hierophant card, so that we will get our 2 Soul Hearts back. And on we go. Death is actually kind of tricky. So I think this probably just gives us a... So let's use this thing and then just go like this. Okay, that works. I was about to say he gives us a cube of meat, but apparently we can always get a ball of bandages from that as well. Who knows? In here, 3 chests could contain something useful. Guppy's collar. That takes us one step closer to becoming Guppy. So I would be very unsure about what to do if we were offered 9 lives at this point. Alright, we don't need the Hierophant card, but I think we will take the Emperor card because that's probably better. And I'll use the Emperor card on the Cathedral, I think. Where did I put that? That was there. And let me just double check. Strength is also good. Tower is also good. Hierophant is also good. But I think the Emperor is going to be the best one because it saves us some time on the Cathedral. Sort of. I mean, we would like to get a full charge on Head of Krampus before going into the boss fight on the Cathedral. So maybe what I'll actually do is take a few rooms of battle on the Moon Part 2, actually. I think I know what to do now. Fight the boss as soon as possible. And then get a few extra charges before going on to the Cathedral. Any marks? No. Uh-huh. Another tarot card. Could be interesting. Moon teleports us to the room below us. I'm not gonna take that with us anyway. Shovel is nice enough, but I don't think it's gonna be all that useful for us. So what it does is it allows us to create a portal to the next level, which is not bad. But we're just powerful enough that it doesn't make much of a difference. That I think I would rather have the Emperor card. I mean, it plays sort of the same role. It allows us to skip a floor, right? But, I mean, we would also give a Head of Krampus in order to do so. So let's get rid of the big guys before they charge me here. Kind of works. I wonder why we haven't got any charges on Head of Krampus. It feels like it's forever since I used it last. But I guess it's not. Okay, now this room should be very easy. It's kind of sad that we don't see all the $3 bill effects so much on the knife. This $3 bill is kind of a fun item. Just because it's so random. There we go. Whoops, interesting room. I should have used Head of Krampus there to just simplify it a lot, but now it's somehow unnecessary. A bunch of hearts. Okay. And there's our boss room. So again, it's tempting to use Head of Krampus here, but I'm not going to. I guess I'll pick this up. Get some extra random stuff and fight the boss, I guess. Yeah, I don't see any reason not to. So again, it's a little tricky to figure out exactly when to use Head of Krampus on this fight. I don't think this is a great short time because the heart is gonna vanish. I think we'd rather get rid of the lasers first. Oh, okay, I'm standing way too still at the moment. Yeah. And then maybe use it now, I guess? Yeah, I don't know. It's a little tough to tell. I think the damage on Head of Krampus is kind of fixed, so you maybe want to use it a little bit later. Alright, so what was my plan again? I want to get a few charges on the Head of Krampus before moving on. Here's my... that's my secret room. I want to get charges on this floor because in the principle it should be easier than getting the same charges on the cathedral, which is a tougher floor, right? So that's why I'm going through this extra bit of work. Interesting. Random stuff, also good. Oops, forgot a key. Keys are meaningful, as we've seen them on the chest. They are very good to have. So these rooms actually seem kind of tricky, so maybe... I mean, comparatively speaking, were they easier than the rooms I would have found on the cathedral? It's difficult to say. Did I leave a soul heart behind? No, I don't think so. I lost some health on the mom's heart boss fight, so that's actually perfect. So we have everything fully charged, and we can go on to the next floor. We also have a bunch of red hearts that I'm not sure what to do with. If we had an arcade here, we could go a little bit crazy, but there's no reason to. So on to the cathedral. So we'll use our Emperor card, skip to the boss fight, and then we'll fight Isaac. So, yeah, this should be straightforward enough. We've done this a few times already. I even forgot to use Head of Krampus, that was a little bit stupid, so let's just do that. Oh, that didn't actually do all that much against Isaac, I wonder why that is. Alright, unlock a bag of pennies. Probably for beating this as Cain. And onto the chest. Good old chest. I don't know what that is. I know what this is. That's Bob's rotten head. It's not very good. That's Shoot the Whoop. That's like a worse version of what we already have. And that's Tiny Planet. How does Tiny Planet affect our knife? That is Tiny Planet, isn't it? I'm not gonna take it yet. I will come back and take it later. This is Dio, reroll enemies. Oh, that seems really awesome. Let's try and use that once, just to see what it actually does. Okay, it certainly made this room a lot easier. Interesting. I think I'm gonna stick with... oh, of course, more items. Lard will come back and get later, I think. 10 bombs I'll take. I'll stick with the Head of Krampus just because it's so good. And I'm pretty sure we need to go left here. Lard slows us down and gives us 2 health. So there is no reason to take it at the moment because we would only... oh shit, get 1 health out of it. And it would make us slower, so... But if I end up in a dire situation, then I'll come back and pick it up. I think we had it several times already, so it's not like I need to actually unlock it. We are not out of this yet, but it's looking pretty good. Some of these rooms are very tricky, so... And I mean, it's not like we have insane damage on the knife. We have good damage on it, certainly, but it's not like we're one-shotting everything we meet as we've done before. So we just need to use it wisely, take it a little bit slow. 3 cents, not gonna make any difference at all. And maybe we want to actually take a shortcut through this room. An empty room, that's a little strange. I think we need to go up, though. No, I think we need to go down. Ah, shit, we needed to go up. Okay, so we took a bunch of health off those guys, and we have Fear Shot apparently on this room. I would think anyway. It's not something we have from other effects anyway. I'm taking a lot of damage, it's a little unfortunate. Would have also made sense to use the Head of Krampus on this floor. Or in this room, just because the bigger the room, the more enemies you have and the more use you would get out of the Head of Krampus. So yeah. Scary stuff. Having all of those red hearts lying around is also actually pretty good. So okay, so this... why did that dingle just vanish? Double dingle is also kind of scary though. This was indeed a dead end. That's a little unfortunate. Alright, we have a ton of health lying around, so we will probably be able to make it to the boss fight at least with 7 pieces of health if I had to guess, unless I screw up badly. This is also a good place to use the Krampus set. Oh, 2 more items. Guillotine is the one that makes our head come up. Seems really bad, because it makes it harder for me to aim the knife. But maybe it's good. I think the idea is that enemies still shoot for your body, but since you yourself is not part of your body, you can sort of get out of their line of sight. But I don't think that's actually a big benefit over the downside that also comes with it. So here's our boss room. So what will happen is that I'll try to beat our boss, make it as easy as possible by going back and getting all the items. And then I'll explore the rest of the floor to unlock as many items as possible. Here's Lard. I'm still hesitant to pick up Tiny Planet, so I won't. We have Blood Clot at the moment, is that actually good? What else do we have? I don't even remember when we got that item. Oh well. Oh right, I found that in a secret room or something like that at some point. I should have taken some of the health that's lying around. If I'm gonna die because of that mistake, I'm gonna be super sad. Okay, so Head of Krampus did a fair amount of damage, but not all that much. I could easily die here if I die because of that mistake, I'm an idiot. Okay, it's looking pretty good now, but we're not out of this yet. Okay, there we go. I think we are safe now. Actually, the leech is probably helping us out a fair bit here. Oh, unlock Kane's Eye for beating the game. Or this part of the game, at least. So I'll take Tiny Planet now, just to see what it does. Tiny Planet, orbiting tears and range up. Yips, this seems absolutely horrible. How am I okay, maybe it's not so bad. But how am I supposed to aim at anything with this? Okay, so I'm glad I didn't take that into the blue baby fight, because then I would have probably died. I'm okay with dying now though, because I mean all that a death would do is like destroy our statistics a little bit. So I should try to combine this with the guillotine just to see how much worse it actually makes it. I think it's actually easier for me to shoot backwards, isn't it? Yeah, it probably is. That's very silly. Maybe I won't. Maybe I actually don't want to die because we have such a beautiful streak. So yeah. Get some extra health and at least do a few more rooms. Guillotine. Okay, so our body is actually still the same. So I'm not sure what this actually does. Does it do anything other than make it more confusing to aim? Yeah. I think the worst part here is definitely Tiny Planet. Tiny Planet seems like a pretty garbage item in general. Maybe it's just because its synergies make it so much more difficult to use. Yeah, I can't really figure out a situation where Tiny Planet is actually something you want at this point. We almost walked straight into that somehow, even though I'm not really sure where I actually am and all of that. I think we can do one more room. Oh, we get 2 more chests here. Oh, that's a prayer card. Prayer card gives us an eternal heart every time we use it. So that's pretty good. Seems like a good room for the Krampus set. This is so annoying. How am I supposed to work with this? There we go. Oh, okay, here's some new stuff. My reflection is boomerang tears. How does that work with this? I'm getting a little dizzy from looking at this, actually. Boomerang tears doesn't... I think this is Ipecac. Does that do anything? Does it mean that our shots or that our knife now explodes when it hits stuff? Ipecac normally means that you can lob bombs at enemies, which is kind of cool. But I'm not sure what it does here. Oh! This is actually kind of a tricky room. Okay, it seems like Ipecac doesn't actually do all that much. So maybe I'll just deal contact damage on the enemies that charge me. I think that's probably easier to aim altogether. There we go. Yeah, taking a lot of damage here. It's kind of difficult to avoid. Oh, triple peep. This could easily become a problem. Maybe I just want to get super close to him. Take a little bit of damage. I mean, this is collateral damage at this point, right? I'm gonna take that damage anyway. So why don't I just try to at least deal a bunch of damage while I go in for it. Oh shit. I would rather not die though, if possible. I think the leech is actually probably also very good here. I don't know how much damage the leech actually does. But as long as it's a little bit, it's gonna help out. The thing is, there are a bunch of items in... Oh shit, we're actually almost dead now. So let's try not to die here. I'm glad that there is only one set of P-Bird's eyes here. But yeah, what I was about to say is that there are items in this game that make you invincible, like the Gnawed Leaf. And then if you can just use that in combination with something like the Leech, then that seems pretty good. Okay. So we managed to survive. I think I'm just gonna head out now. I don't want to push my luck. Cool stuff. Interesting run. Yeah, particularly at the end. When you just get to the chest, you're gonna get so many crazy combinations. I like that. Anyway, let's head out. I was afraid we couldn't go into the chest there at first. Alright, I think we saw that before. We unlocked Kane's Eye. Did we unlock anything else? Let's always just go and have a quick look. I don't think so. So that was fun. Super fun. We are getting closer and closer to something that you could call the end of this game as we beat the game with more and more characters. I hope you enjoyed this run. Super fast, actually. Looking at the timer right now, even though we actually made it all the way to the chest and beat the chest. So for now, thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you some other time.